Good morning, everybody. Well, yesterday I filmed about 15 minutes of footage because I came on to say I've started prep and giving you all the new details about what's going on. And then I realized I'd filmed it all in portrait, which I don't know about you, but when I'm watching a YouTube video, I hate it when people do it in portrait. It's really annoying. So here we are. It's Monday now. It was Sunday yesterday, first day of prep. Not lean yet. Yeah, not going to be lean for a while there. But I had to check in on Friday. My normal check-in day is a Monday. So I checked in last Monday as normal. And then Sarah said, can you check in on Friday so that we can, put together the changes ready to start on Sunday. So I checked in on Friday. It's so funny, right? My weight has stayed around 147, 148 for weeks and weeks and weeks. And then on Friday, it jumped up to 151 something, which is, it's fine. But it was so funny because I thought all this time it's just stayed the same. And all of a sudden it just jumps up. Pins and needles. So these are the changes that have been made initially. No cardio. 15k steps, which I'm happy with. I like walking, that's fine. Got a walking pad, so if the weather's shit, I can walk on my walking pad. And calories have been dropped by, I think, 600 on a training day and 500 on a non-training day. I'm not sure. I know I don't really look at my calories, to be honest, but she did say it was around that, which I'm fine with because, in all honesty, my food's been so high. I feel so full all the time. It'd be nice to actually feel a little bit hungry. I do get hungry before my meals. It's not that I have got an appetite. I just feel so full after eating them. So I think it'd be nice just to reduce that amount of food in my tummy. Won't be saying that in about 12 weeks' time, but at the moment, I'm looking forward to it. So yesterday was day one. It was a rest day, which it feels weird starting prep on a rest day, but it is what it is. Did my 15k steps? Actually, I did more than that, but it's fine. And stuck to my plan, eat what I meant to eat, and my weight has dropped back down now to, what was it? 148.2. So I've dropped over 2 pounds since that big jump on Friday, which I expected to anyway. I don't know. I had a little bit of a stressful couple of days last week. Not like major stresses, but just basically I'm my son's chauffeur back and forth work. And some of his shifts were a bit funny last week, and then they were trying to change them last minute, and it was all just a bit of a hoo-ha. Anyway, I think that's probably what it was. So yeah, I'm on my way to the gym now. Got a push session. I can never say push session. I've got a push session to do. And then I'm gonna go for a nice long walk. If the weather, it's weird. It's like it looks like it's gonna be sunny, but it's also raining at the same time. If the weather's nice, I'll go for a nice long walk. If it's not, I might go for a little walk and then do the rest of my walking pad. What I've decided to do is to get up every morning and do at least 30 minutes on my walking pad before the day begins, just to get a good chunk out the way. So I'm on 4,500 steps now. So if you like doing that in the morning, stands you in good stead. And like, obviously at some point cardio is going to be implemented, and I'm guessing, well, I don't know. We don't always do fasted cardio, to be fair. But if I get used to doing that 30 minutes, at least it won't feel like a big shock when and if I have to do fasted cardio. So you don't have to do that. What else? I think, do you know, I'm really bad. Right, my show is on the 26th of September, 26th or 27th, and it is now the 11th of May. So 18th, 25th, Thursday, 15th, 22nd, 26th, 30th, 20th, 27th, 3rd, 10th, 17th, 20th, 31st, 7th, So I'm 19 and a half weeks out. I thought it was more than that. Okay. Shit, that's not that. I thought I was like 23, 24 weeks out. Oops. Yeah, I mean, it's plenty of time. I don't think I've got that much fat to lose. I think I'm, right, if I'm 148 pounds, I think I was 131 or 132 on stage. I'm hoping I've put on a bit of muscle this last year or so. So, like, if we could get on stage at like 136 maybe and be just as lean, that would mean I've got about 12 pounds. It's not much. That doesn't sound right. But anyway, I think that's like, I'm sure I was 130 or 131 pounds, something like that. So, actually, I'm not that far off. I feel like I'm way further off than that. I feel quite chunky at the moment, but we shall see. I deliberately didn't get too fat in the off season, even though my food was quite high. We built it up slowly over the time. So I think at the end of my off season, my carbs were about just under 500 on a training day, and I think they were like a 450 on a non-training day. So we have got a bit of wiggle room, but you never know, right? Some people can stay at I can stay at quite a high food and my weight doesn't really change that much. But then you could drop my food a lot and my weight still doesn't change that much. It's quite an adaptive metabolism, so I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully my food doesn't have to go too low, but if it does, it does. I mean, it evolves, doesn't it, as the time goes on. It's not like you start out feeling starving. It's like, many weeks in you start to feel it. So I'm excited. I'm really nervous as well this year. Like, I think in the past I haven't really thought about my size. I've just thought about let's get condition. Whereas this time I really want to look fuller, like more bubbly. And I'm putting a lot of internal pressure on myself to look like that when, you know, I've done what I can. I can't change what my body is. Like, I can keep training hard, I can keep pushing. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, my body will do what my body will do, and I can't really change that. And I should just be grateful that it works, especially at my age. Shit, I'll be 58 when I compete. Ah, so old. I don't feel 58. I feel so much younger than that, but I will be 58. That's the other thing I'm doing actually, is being really and I'm going to hold myself accountable to this. I'm being really diligent with my skincare, especially on my legs and, well, no, all over. So I'm exfoliating at least twice a week, and I'm trying to moisturize. I'm so shit at moisturizing because I hate that sticky feeling. But I've bought this urea cream, which is supposed to help with crepey skin, because the skin on my calves goes really crepey. I don't know why. Age probably. So I've been doing that. And the other thing I'm going to hold myself accountable to is my stretching, which I've been doing every day. I sometimes don't do it on a rest day because on my rest day, sometimes I just like to have a day off from doing anything. All I'll do is my steps because I feel like you just need that mental break from everything. So, yeah, that's it. Let's see how things progress. I'm going to concentrate on the roads now because I am in country lanes and people drive like lunatics even though they're single lanes. So I shall catch you maybe tomorrow. I might film bits of my posterior session tomorrow. I'm not filming push because it's boring. So it's boring to watch. I feel all training videos boring to watch. Unless you're a complete newbie and you're learning from people that I just fast forward when I'm watching YouTube videos of training. Oh, and I'll put a check in photo somewhere. Maybe here. If I can work out the editing, because I've edited for so long, I will put it here. Anyway, speak to you soon. Bye. Oh, this isn't going to go well. Good morning. I am on my way to the gym. It's 7 o'clock. I got up at 5. Got all my food prep. Did 30 minutes on the walking pad. And I've dropped £0.5 since yesterday. I mean, it's water probably, and I might go up again tomorrow, who knows, because I've got posterior today and it's a big session, so we shall see. But yesterday was a good day. Got all my steps in. I went and had a sunbed because I'm so pasty. And it's good to get a good base tan for your fake tan because it looks better. So I'm going to start going on. To begin with, I think I'll go on like twice a week just to get a good base, and then just once a week to top it up. But yeah, nothing really to report because I'm on day 3. What day is it? Tuesday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, I'm on my 3rd day. Yesterday, my bloods came back. There is something to report. My bloods came back and everything is fine. My white blood cells, my neutrophils, and my lymphocytes are low, and they were the last time and the time before that. So I'm just wondering if it's been like that since I got shingles, because they were never like that before. Because I'm not ill or anything. I mean, I feel tired, but I always feel tired. That's just my age, I think. So I'm going to look into that because in theory, they should have come back up by now. And I was, chat GPT in it last night, and it could be an autoimmune disease. Now, I have got an underactive thyroid, so I'm on levothyroxine, I think it's called, for that. And I'm just wondering, could it be Hashimoto's? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not ill. I don't feel unwell. The only one that was a little bit out was my cholesterol, which it always is a little. My HDL is always like 1 unit above what it should be. And my LDL is always good. I think my overall ratio is fine. I'm not concerned about my cholesterol though, because it's not anywhere. It's not high. It's just a little bit above what it should be, and it always sits in that range. So I'm not concerned about that. And I do take omega-3s, but I spoke to my coach, or I sent her my bloods, and we are going to incorporate some smoked salmon or wild salmon, which I'm on my rest days, which I'm kind of looking forward to, because that meal is going to be my last meal of the day, and it's going to be salmon, egg whites, and sourdough toast. That sounds banging. I haven't had salmon for ages, and I do like it. I just never think about buying it because, well, fish is expensive, and I got to be in the mood for it normally. But I think I only have 2 rest days a week, so twice a week it's affordable, and if it's going to help, it's worth it. And that meal sounds delicious. It sounds like a posh breakfast, but having it for dinner in the evening. I'm not a big fan of smoked salmon. I don't like the texture of it, but I will try because that's what she suggested to have. But smoked salmon is really expensive, so I think I'm just going to get the frozen wild caught salmon from Aldi or Lidl because that's cheap and it tastes really nice. So that's a little update. We shall see. I might have my bloods done again kind of halfway through prep, or I might not bother until after prep because obviously things are going to be a bit off when you're dieting. But I feel good, feel healthy. It's always a relief when you get your bloods back and things aren't out of whack too much, Because it was January last year. Jesus, I had my bloods done and they were bad. They were really bad. My thyroid was basically not working. My testosterone was 9. And I wasn't taking anything. And then I went back a week later because they're like, we really need to redo these bloods because everything was really bad. And I went back the following week and my testosterone was less than 0.1. So there was something funky going on there. And then obviously they referred me to an endocrinologist and they thought I had a pituitary tumour. They still do, but there's not a lot they can do about that apart from you have surgery to remove it. It doesn't cause you're not going to die from it basically, but it can cause a bit of funkiness with your hormones, like your readings. My IGF-1 was consistently high and that's not normal. And obviously I don't take growth hormone or anything like that. So there was no like drugs going in that would have caused that to happen. So I had an MRI, I had all the tests and everything. Nothing, the MRI didn't show anything, but what the endocrinologist said was that maybe I need to see this specialist team in, I think they're in Colchester or Aberdeen. They're the only two places in the UK that do it. Just to see if there is anything there that they're not picking up on the MRI. They've got another scan type thing. I don't even know what it is that will pick it up if there's anything there. But we'll see. Because my main symptoms, right, are severe night sweats, and I mean, I wake up and I am drenched from head to foot. I have to change the bed. I have to wash before I can get back into bed. And it's not menopause before anybody diagnoses that, because I've already been through the menopause and I had 0 symptoms. I went through the menopause apparently about 5 years ago, and the doctor said the reason I didn't have any symptoms is because of my lifestyle. So if there's anybody out there watching this and your diet shit, you don't train, you're not healthy, maybe if you started incorporating more nutritious foods and maybe going to the gym, or I don't know, swimming, running, whatever, it might help with those symptoms, because he said that is what they encourage people to do when they're going through the menopause, because it does help. Don't ask me how, but it does. So I look like an egg, sorry. My hair needs washed today, and I'm going to do it at the gym after I've trained, because I couldn't be bothered to have one at 5 a.m. this morning. I hate the palaver of washing my hair. I don't know if anybody else is the same. Like, washing your hair is not hard, right? It's not hard. But we all hate doing it, because it's just, I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow too. I found this place near where I live in Lampeter. I don't live in Lampeter. Lampeter's near to me. And they do it for free. And I saw this lady's hair. She'd had it done with them. And it looked amazing. So, I mean, obviously I'm going to give them a tip. I'm going to give them a tenner or something, because I don't expect to have it done completely free. But yeah, that's tomorrow at 1:30. It's exciting. And today, I'm kind of dreading this. I don't talk about like my personal life and the shit that's going on, but there's a lot of like shit going on in the background that isn't nice. And I spoke to my GP about it, because it really was affecting me, and he referred me for like counselling. So I've got my second phone call today at 3 p.m. and I'm kind of dreading it, because I'm not one to like open up and talk about feelings and crying and all that, but I think it's probably needed, because the dreams I have are unreal. They're so unreal. They feel real when I wake up. They're horrible. But that's just things that are going on in the background that you don't really need to know about, because we're not like Debbie Downer on here. I mean, it's good to be open about things, but you don't really need to know about my personal life. This is just about, there's a little bit about my personal life, but you don't need to know the sad things of my personal life. Anyway, I am approaching the the A road, because I live on all B roads. So I better go, because you never know, there might be police around. So I might film some of my session, I might not. See how busy the gym is. I don't really care about filming in front of people. That doesn't bother me. And my gym, quite a few people film their sets and stuff, so it's not a big deal. I just can't be bothered to get my tripod out, if I'm honest. And it is boring watching other people train. So we'll see. I might film a few things just for myself, just so I can check my form and that. And if the angles are okay, because they're usually shit, I will put them into this video. But I'm going for now. Oh, by the way, when I got in my car this morning, it said danger of ice on roads. It's May the 12th. And it was freezing this morning. What is going on? I thought we had global warming. It was fucking freezing. Anyway, see you later. that was a banger of a session. I enjoyed that. Well, when I'm in the midst of it, I'm thinking, shit, I can't do more. And then when I've finished and I've pushed myself, I'm like, that was good. It's funny because before each like heavy working set, in my head, I'm like, this is going to be horrible. And then in my head, I'm thinking, it's just wait, just do it. Because you know you're going to be glad when you've done it. And then say I've given myself you need to do 12 reps at this. When I get to 12th rep, I'm like, you can do more. And I make myself do more. Because it's easy to give up, isn't it? And I think if I hit that 12, then I can definitely hit 13. And I can't finish on 13 because it's unlucky. So I always go to 14 or 15. There's always a little bit more in you. And because I train on my own the majority of the time, I haven't got anybody pushing me. So, I need to have that internal dialogue with myself to push myself. I could train with people, but I choose not to because I like training on my own. That's a bit weird, I know, but I prefer it that way because, I don't know, you can just go at your own pace. Like today took me, hang on, I shall tell you now. Oops. Today took me, 2 hours and 21 minutes, including stretching. I know it's a posterior day, so it's a long one, but I don't want to be with somebody else if it's taking me that long. That would take like 3 hours minimum if you're with somebody else. Or you'd end up rushing it, and I don't want to do that either. And I'm not faffing about and not doing, like, taking really long rests. I take 2 to 3 minutes rests, but I like to warm up. So, I'll do, like on the leg press, I'll start with 2 plates a side, then I'll do 3, then 4, then 5, and work my way up. Obviously, I'm not doing a full rep range. On my first set, I usually do like 8 to 10, and then I'm doing like 2 and 3s. But it takes a while to do that, to warm up. Hope that makes sense. Anyway, I'm gonna go and have a sunbed now. Oh, which reminds me, I need to have my little helper, my little tanning spray. Makes me feel a bit sick. It does say to do it 30 to 60 minutes before exposure. Oh no, that once desired colour is reached, reduced to 1 to 2 times a week. So what am I meant to do every day then? Oh shit, I didn't know that. Okay, right, let's go. This is salted caramel for Eva. It doesn't taste, it's really hard to explain, but the smell in your nose tastes like salted caramel. That doesn't make any sense, but anyway, I'm gonna go now and have my sunbed. I'm only having 10 minutes today though because I don't want to sweat. I've just had a lovely shower and washed my hair, so I don't want to be all sweaty. Oh, and if you didn't know, I used to work for Lextown, right? And you are not meant to have a shower for a minimum of 12 hours after you've had a sunbed. I look like I've had a stroke. What's going on with my eye? That eye has really been hurting me. It looks like it's dropped. Right, I'm gonna go. Hello, it's Wednesday the 13th of May. I'm just on my way to pick my son up from work. I dropped him off earlier. I trained, did an upper session, and it was good. And then I went for a sunbed because I want to get a nice base tan. I think I said that in my last video. And then I came home, made my food, did some steps. I've had quite a chill day actually. Yeah, on when my son works the afternoon shift, I don't know if this is just me or if this is bodybuilders in general, right? But I am so routine oriented. When my routine gets put out, it messes me up for the day. Like, I like training first thing in the morning, and I've always trained in the morning. So when I have to train in the afternoon, I do have a good session, but I just don't enjoy it the same as I do in the morning. Like, I was fine when I was there and the session was good, but it just, I don't know, I just like training in the morning. It kind of sets me up for the day. Whereas if I have to wait until like midday or 1 o'clock to train, my energy seems to sort of dip. And then when I train, it comes back again. But I feel like the whole day is messed up because you can't really do much in the morning beforehand. Then you train and it's like a good 2-3 hours out of your day. And then you come home, have something to eat, and then I got to go back out again to pick him up. I mean, it's such a stupid thing to complain about. It's not bad. It's just, I just like my routine. Oh shit. It fell. Hang on, hang on. We fell out of the holder then, sorry. Yeah, so today it's been fine. Like training was fine. Actually, thinking about it, days like this when I'm deeper into prep will probably be good because it'll take my focus off food because I'm here, like my day's all muddled up. So I suppose it'll be better in a way. Yeah, so tonight when we come back, I won't get home till about 8 p.m, probably later than that. It's 5 o'clock. It's just gone after 5 now. So I think what I'm going to do, he's working an afternoon shift again tomorrow, but tomorrow's a rest day. So I'm going to go to Aldi now, pick up my salmon, which has just been introduced on my rest days. So I'm going to pick that up. I need to pick up some beef. I don't need anything else. And then come home, and then tomorrow, other than taking him back and forth work, I don't have to go anywhere. So I quite enjoyed my rest days now. I used to hate them, but I need them now. I need a mental break and I need a physical break from the gym once or twice a week. I'll probably do some stretching tomorrow if I can be bothered. But when I'm in the house, I don't know. I don't like doing stuff in the house other than my walking pad. It's quite a nice day. It's really windy, but it's sunny. So where's the summer though? That's what I want to know. Because yesterday when I left the house, was it yesterday? Yeah, in the morning. It said, beware of icy roads on May the 12th. Like, I remember May being hot. I don't know what's going on with that weather. Anyway, I'm back to my country lanes again, so I guess I should concentrate on what I'm doing. Got nothing really to say. Nothing exciting has happened. Oh, I might have a little, like, part-time job. It's cleaning, but it's cleaning new builds for this guy who I know. So that'll be good because it'll only be now and again, but it'll be a little bit of extra cash. So that could end up being good. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on that. And other than that, there's nothing else to say. I didn't go and have my hair cut. I was a bit nervous about it, so I didn't go. I did message them to say I wasn't going to go. So I will get it cut. I need to go somewhere where I feel I can trust them. Because I do want to have like that much cut off because it's not a very good condition. But I don't want them to cut too much off and to give me shitty shape. I just want a long bob. I don't want any layers and all that shit. I just want it straight because my hair's dead straight and it's just easier to manage. That's on another tangent. Right, I'm gonna go because we don't get a lot of traffic round here, right? But this is the busiest time of day and people do drive really fast in these lanes and they kind of overtake on blind bends and stuff. So I need to be aware of what I'm doing. So I shall speak to you later. Good morning. It's Saturday, the 16th, I think, of May. So I've been on prep now for, well, it's a week really. I started last Sunday, so it's 7 full days. I'm down 3 pounds, just over 3 pounds. And I don't feel like I'm dieting. I actually feel like I'm cheating because I'm not doing any cardio. I mean, I don't want to jinx things, but I'm not doing any cardio. My food is still high. And I've lost 3 pounds. I mean, my steps are at 15k, so that's quite a few steps to do, which I don't mind. I quite like walking, so it doesn't bother me. And yeah, this week's been smooth, really smooth. I've had 2 nights where I had very little sleep because my son was working a late shift into an early. So there were two, I know, it was one night where I had 4 hours sleep. That was Thursday night. I was fucked yesterday. And then I think it was Tuesday night, it was the same. But other than that, my sleep's been good. I mean, first couple of weeks of prep, you're not going to feel any sort of way because for me, it's just transitioning from what I was doing in the off season into the prep. I'm not somebody who goes off plan and doesn't train and all that stuff. My regimen is pretty much still the same. So anyway, I think I talked about my bloods. I can't remember. Yes, I did, because I said that I'd put the omega-3s in. Is there any other news? Oh, I can't think. It was something. Oh, I'll come back to you because I can't remember and I'm going to be boring, so I'll speak to you soon.